Now this is the other side, you could say the backside of the Manchester Town Hall, alright? Now they spread these memorials out, okay, to make it look bigger. I came across 3 places for them to spread out. Okay, so this is the back end of the Town Hall in Manchester. Here we go. Now this one by the way, if you've not seen the first footage, this one becomes quite violent. Okay, by a junkie. You know, one of those persons who would generally not get away with recreational drugs. They say, well, you know, this is only recreational, it doesn't affect anybody. This is the result of one who it has affected, clearly.
There's yet another small memorial, okay? Dead flowers, most of them. Strange, really, how they get all the flowers down here, virtually all, in fact, if it's not all. Well, the same. What about the council shipped in some of these, gone to Tesco's and got a few flowers and dumped them down. Same down here. For this hoax. To make it appear that there's an awful lot of people so-called grieving.
By the way, the people are hearing me because my voice is quite loud. So this isn't just sneaking the voice. This is where people can hear me.
This is one of 3
and ignoring me.
And it's all crap as usual. Superstitious sheeple coming along, lighting their pigging candles. Cheap hoax event. This is what we get as taxpayers in the United Kingdom. In times of recession, the government can actually pay for this crap because the people believe it and want to believe it.
Sorry, that's the...
Incredible. I just spoke to that woman over there, sad basket, just touched her nose. She just looked at me as though I was off my pigging head. And it's her that's off her head. Poor Teddy, he's going to be out all night.
Mr. Ted,
I know. Look at her, sad baskets. They believe anything. Push it on the TV and they'll believe it. You know, as seen on TV, so you can trust it. Ah, yeah. Great. Here comes another one. Get his footage to sell. Make vast sums of money out of this lot. Hey, no picking pays for it, dear boys. Who pays? We pay. Pay our monies and pay by submitting to this pigging nonsense. Well, this is Manchester. That's the town hall, that needs pigging cleaning. I mean, the money that is spent on this frigging hoax, and you could clean that buggering thing up. Huh? Oh no, the money can be found for hoaxes like this. I mean, complete hoaxes, there's no restrictions on the funds, and there's no restriction on people coming and pretending and getting beguiled by all this nonsense, pretending to be sad. They don't even know the persons.
So what the fuck are you doing here?
Here we go.
You're from Manchester, are you? Keep your opinions to your fucking self. Keep your opinions in the echoes of your fucking skull, because I am from Manchester. I can tell you're a fucking tourist. Fuck off,
not a tourist.
Dick. Well, guess what? You're pissing me off. And your words will piss a lot of other people off today if you carry on with that sanctimonious, self-righteous fucking shit you are spouting.
Okay, bye-bye. Tatty bye. These are the drunkards, by the way, that are in Manchester. We do actually get them. They like to express themselves. Just sons of Belial. Oh well. That's Manchester for you.
Right, okay, so afterwards we walked down to the front of the town hall, and this chap actually followed me down and we had some fun. Unfortunately, I had no time to stand around, as it were. I had to get back. Now then, so he follows me down, and all of a sudden he thumps me from behind and runs off. Then I hears this chap saying something, and I thought, that sounds familiar. And I went over, and he was talking to these coppers, right? And he was talking about me. And I said, hey, hang on a minute, man. This fellow here just assaulted me. Oh, he says, no, nothing to do with that. No. More important than that, it's about what you were saying. And I thought, you childish, snotty-nosed urchin. He's run to the coppers. I mean, if I'd have had the time, I'd have stood there, I got out a tissue, given it to him, and told him to stop blarting to the police because they're not interested. It's freedom of speech. I have a right in this so-called democratic country, and you have the right to come to the police, and I observe that right, but you will not observe the right that I have of freedom of speech. Thank you very much. And the police couldn't do bug all about it if I'd stood there, but I had to get back. Okay, and just left him there. And this chap here, who was high on pigging drugs, his mate was shouting out, nah, and he was shouting abuse out, and I said, hey, buddy boy, shut it and go away, go on, bugger off, I haven't got time for you. And these coppers didn't know what to do. They just stood there whilst this poor sheeple was crying. I mean, we might as well have, gone to the local co-op or something, or Tesco's or Sainsbury's or Asda, and get him some pigging nappies. A grown-up man go running to the police. He's saying something I don't like. Oh, please, Mr. Policeman, help me. What a cretin. Do you know, I said to a client this afternoon, yesterday afternoon, I related this, and they just put their hands in their face, into the faces. They said, it's incredible. I know, grown-ups acting like pigging children, running to the authorities. Does it bother me? Does it buggery? As with that pigging policeman in the first instance who I asked, told about this fakery. I don't give a monkeys. Not a monkeys. And of course, Miss Molly, she just hid. Didn't you? Eh? And then where did we find you? On Victoria Monument. Eh? You bugger. Dear. You know, it was only when in Manchester yesterday, just at the spur of the moment, thought, bugger this, up, off. If I get out soon enough, I can get back soon enough, because it's only a few miles up the road. And, yeah, we had a good, profitable day. Oh, dear. And of course that junkie just ran off. And it's always the same, you know, with these people. The cowards, they won't face you. They don't put the fists up. Or try to punch you face to face. It's always behind your back. And then they run off. Thankfully, it was quite a good day actually. I was just about got back to work on time. Anyhows, shall we goes, moles? Go get us a cup of tea, love. Right? Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, we're going to do some videos on the film footage that was released on the night from the venue. Whilst we're at it, sorry about this. That footage, by the way, is pre-recorded. It's pre-recorded. When I was in Manchester, the authorities made certain that you couldn't see the actual building. they taped off and policed every avenue, every angle to see that building. And I have a problem here with this, because the building, so-called, that they'd taped off didn't look in the right area. But we're going to go back a couple of weeks, give it a couple of weeks. I'm going to go back to that same area and we're going to check out that pigging building. Okay? Because it's supposed to be adjacent or joined to the railway station. But maybe what they've taped off is a distraction. Okay? Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, I think we've said all, haven't we, Molly? You need a freaking good wash. Go on. You're back again? You're supposed to get me a pigging cup of tea. Go on, sod off. Oh, you've got me freaking head now. Right, bye-bye.